It's Sunday here in New Zealand, and Sundays are usually for the UFC. I can feel the excitement is building up for this card, and I know the following card, 311, is gonna be even better. And 311 will be happening in January next year, but for now we've got 310. I'll be watching UFC, and I want to be reacting to the moments live. I don't know, there's something about doing those live reactions, because it reminds me of that time when we were at the festival reacting to DJs being announced sort of live, and it's just, when you capture those emotions, it just feels so genuine and not fake in a way. I want to try and do the same thing with UFC. There's two particular fights that I'm interested in today, and that I'm looking forward to, and they are obviously Cyril Gane and Volkov, and the main fight for me is Shavkat Rakhmonov, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, and Ian Gary. They're both undefeated, which makes it even more special, so someone will have to lose that 0 in their stats. Who's it gonna be? My personal prediction, I think Shavkat will be taking the win, but this is UFC and everything can happen, and that's why we watch it, that's why we love it. So I'm super excited, super stoked to see the outcome. Bring it on! I've just realized that Movsar Evloev and Aljamain Sterling were fighting on this card, and I've completely missed it because I didn't even see them on the card. Because what happened is they were actually they were not fighting on the main card, but they were fighting on the preliminary card, which is, I usually do watch prelims because most of the time prelims are actually even more fun to watch, and there's more stuff happening in prelims than in those main events. But I did miss out on prelims today, and I can see it is a decision for Movsar Evloev, round 3. And oh man, I wish I watched that fight, but I didn't. Why? So the Gane and Volkov fight, I have just realized that they've actually met before. They've seen each other in the past, and that was back at the UFC fight night back in 2021, where Volkov actually lost to Cyril Gane. So what a chance for Volkov to I guess avenge his previous loss. Alright, knowing it's heavyweights, you gotta be a knockout can. Wow, I honestly, what an interesting haircut Volkov has. I've never seen anything like that before. He looks so different. And also those oi, but a grappling from Volkov. Oi. Oi! Takedown from Gane this time. 5 seconds. Guillotine. 5 seconds. Hold on. Hang in there, brother. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Wow. That was close. That was really close. So far, I feel like Gane is slightly quicker and slightly sharper, and moves a little bit better. Oi! Oi! What was that? I want to see the replay. I want to see the replay. A spinning back fist. Oh, it was so clean. Spinning back fist. It was so clean. And a head kick. That spinning back fist. Wow, that was a highlight so far. So far, that was an absolute highlight. I do not see this fight going to a decision. I do not see this. With the amount of power that they have. Second round. Oh, mate. That was stressful. The second round was stressful. That spinning back fist. What was that? He's hitting him in the butt right now. Volkov. There's so much grappling happening. I would have never thought that these two would be spending this much time on the ground. How do you score this fight? I mean, Volkov has raised his hand up, sort of celebrating his win. I don't know if he's done enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to
Can go either way.
for decision.
Split decision.
Volkov for the winner by split decision, Cyril Volkov.
Well, as I said, could go either way. Volkov is a bit... He looks a bit disappointed. And he looks a bit confused as well. Gan left the octagon thinking that he lost the fight. Broke his toe in the first round. Wow. Wow. He wasn't happy with his performance, so he ended up leaving the octagon. Wow. Big props to Cyril Gane. Hey, here's the man himself, Shavkat Rakhmonov. This guy finished all 18 fights, and just like I said, they are both undefeated, so they both have those zeros in their professional records. There's a guy sitting in the changing room who looks like Charles Oliveira, but... Alright, main event for me, personally. I'm not even going to be watching the main event. I was just super excited to see this fight. To be complete honest with you, the Irishman versus the man from the land of Kazakhstan. It feels like a main event. It feels like a main event. Why? Words cannot... He was born in Uzbekistan. Why? 1994. 30 years of age. Words cannot describe how much I love their culture. The culture of Kazakhstan. Man, their food, the culture, the people of Kazakhstan is something else. I would highly recommend to travel to that beautiful country. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Last year, was it last year? I honestly had goosebumps all over my body when Makachev was fighting with Volkanovski. Hit 5 rounds. Fighting out of the rear corner. Shavkat was the first one to throw the jab. A bit of testing the grounds going on at the moment. Just feeling each other. By the sounds of it, they trained together in the past, and Shavkat had a chance to submit Gary during the training session. But you never know how those training sessions go, so first minutes of the fight, Shavkat is putting a bit of pressure. There's a bit of dominance coming from his side. Well, there's been 4 minutes of clinching by the cage. Oi! Last 20 seconds of the fight. The prelim fights have got so much action in them, comparing to these main and co-main events, because obviously the risks are so high, to the point that the fighters they're trying to do it safe. What a beautiful right hand! Obviously both of them have got a lot to lose, so that's probably one of the reasons why the fight... Oi! Good spinning body kick. Shavkat takes his back. Last minute of the second round. That spinning back fist from Rakhmonov was a beauty. And it was funny because it was literally seconds after Gary attempted to throw his spinning back fist. Gary is landing a lot of good leg kicks. There's been 0 from Shavkat's side. 0 leg kicks. There's not much happening at all. Even the judge is saying, let's go guys, come on, work. Even the photographers and the content crew is looking a bit bored on the side. They've got broken up and they've been brought back to the center of the octagon. Gary's shorts look ripped apart. You know you've been spending a lot of time on the octagon side if your even the shorts have ripped off. Okay, it's starting to heat up a little bit. What, end of the third round? Oi! Wow, I have not seen this ever before. Someone just brought a new pair of shorts into the octagon so that he can put the new shorts on. I've never seen that before. What the heck? Oi! 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 What a takedown. Big ground and pound from Shafhat. Oh, and he gets his back. Oi! A lot of ground and pound coming from Shafhat. The end of round 4. One final round. Round 5. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that Charles Oliveira giving a bit of advice to Ian Gary? Right, final round. Round 5. Oof. Is that a rear naked choke? No way. No way. Can't be. Can't be. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. No way. No way. Round 5. What is going on? What is going on? Ian Gary was this close to submitting Shafhat Rahmanov. I cannot believe it was so close, and somehow Shafhat managed to turn things around, and he's in half guard at the moment. I cannot believe how close he was to winning that fight. That's probably gonna be his biggest regret. What a fight, what a performance. I wouldn't say it was the best fight from the fans' perspective, as there was not a lot of action, the action that the fans and the viewers usually like to see, but that was the takedown. That was the takedown when he was so close. Look at that rear naked choke. How did that not work?
All 3 judges score this contest 48-47 for the winner.
By unanimous decision.
And still undefeated,
What a fight. What a fight. I cannot believe that was his first fight. That was Shafhat's first fight in his career that went to the decision. One thing I don't understand is Kazakh language. And I wish I did. And obviously that's the next fight for Belal, for Shafhat, is Belal Muhammad. Do you know what cracks me up the most? So Shafhat, so he's from Kazakhstan, so obviously he speaks Kazakh language. The guy who's with him, who translates English to him, talks to him in Russian. He gets the response back in Kazakh. He translates it for everyone to English, and then obviously and then he gets the question from Joe Rogan in English. He talks back to Shafhat in Russian. Shafhat replies back in Kazakh. So it's like Russian, Kazakh, and English languages. What a fight card. Well, that's me for the night. I'm not even going to be watching the main card.